Good morning, everyone. Alright, just a quick introduction. So this video I'm going to be modifying my 54-inch deck to put load and go ramps on. So I got the kit, and of course I took everything out of the box. But I also ordered nuts and bolts because this kit is for the 1 series tractor, not the 700 series garden tractor. So what I got is these little weird nut thingies, and they're supposed to clip into the holes in the deck, and then the actual nuts. So big thanks to Yank and Rule 292 on Green Tractor Talk. They're the ones that figured this out. So I'm just following their instructions and making a video. So apparently the 700 series, the 54 and the 60-inch deck is the same as on the 1 series. So your bolt holes are already there. The only problem is this clip-on piece for the plastic ramps is in the way. So you have to make a permanent modification to the deck. That's where my angle grinder comes in. There we go. Alright, I think I can pry it off now like I did with the other one. Ooh, that is hot. Even through the gloves, that is hot. Let's see if I can clean this up. Gouged the deck a little bit. Oh well. That's why I'm not a professional, right? But I think that's good enough for a touch-up. What do you think? It's okay if the dirt's a little baked in, right? Now it makes the rest of it look bad. Oh well. That looks like good coverage to me. All right, time for part 2. Paint should be dry enough. It's been sitting out in the sun all afternoon. So my next step is to take these off. And it's a carriage bolt and a lock nut. So hopefully it doesn't give me too much trouble. Now the load and go brackets don't come with nuts or bolts because the nuts and bolts are on the 1 series deck for the metal drive-on ramps. I'm guessing it just snaps in like so, right? Yeah, cool. My concern with these poking out is they're gonna poke out through the tire. So yeah, because with the plastic ramps the bolt sits here so the tire doesn't go here, but with the metal ones the bolt's there. I don't know, I'm having worries of puncturing my tire. I don't want to have to worry about it or think about it. That works. There. All right, it's started. Ding, dinner's ready. Okay, my given torque spec is 150 inch-pounds. That's 150, right? Is that how that works? Or did something snap? Something snapped. Uh-oh. Nothing important. Oh, I heard it. I felt it. That's 150. Nope. Wow, I already had 150. And that is that. The hardest part is buying an angle grinder and a 120-yard loader. Alright, one last step. I almost forgot. Comes with warning labels. Now the instructions say to put the warning labels here, because the 1 Series doesn't have mulch control or whatever, I'm assuming. Of course, I have a mulch control and the hydraulic actuator there, so that's not an option. I think I'm gonna put it right there. That's the next best spot for deck real estate. So just when I have the bestest, cleanest surface so that my stickers last as long as they can. And of course, I put it on a little crooked. Oh well. I guess I'll never get a job at John Deere. Alright, I got my safety labels on there. That makes me legal, right? Alright. Well, thank you all for watching. Next video will be putting it on the load and go, putting it on the front end loader when I get the tractor back, and doing a nice clean and blade sharpening and everything. So until then, y'all have a good one.